G'day guys, this week I wanted to see if I can make a Cobra punching bag using the Kewlus Pro Spring that incorporates a body, so a torso that I can use to practice body shots as well as head shots, a bit like the Bob punching bag. Now before I talk about the things I'm going to use to make the body and the head, i.e. the top section for this Cobra bag, I want to touch on the base. The base in a Cobra bag, particularly when using the Kewlus Pro Spring, which is a really tough spring, the base needs to be rock solid. Now guys, the biggest recommendation that I can make here is to make your base platform or your base mast made up like this. The spring itself mounted on a short section of 3/4 inch pipe, but your main section of pipe being a 1 inch pipe. And then you've got this coupling, a reducing coupling that connects the 3/4 inch pipe to the 1 inch pipe. And then you've got your 1 inch pipe with a 1 inch flange that will be attached to your base, to your like MDF board or chip board. That could be either a platform or you can attach a suction cup base, which is what I do and which I'll show you in a sec. You can also attach this to your concrete in your garage using special sleeve bolts if you want to go that way. And that'll give you the most sturdiest platform. But having a base mast made out of 1 inch pipe and a 1 inch flange will give you the most rigidity. So that's my biggest recommendation to you guys. For the base in this video, I'm going to be using my most favorite base of all time that I designed. It uses an MDF board, a section of MDF board cut out in this shape, and I'll provide you with a PDF that you can download to cut out this particular shape. A 1 inch flange bolted in the middle, and then 2 of these double suction cups that I'll give you a link to where you can get it on Amazon. I will be selling these on my store as well, and they simply go onto them like that, and that goes onto your floor, and that is rock solid. That is by far probably the most stable, removable platform that I've ever come up with, other than actually bolting the flange to the concrete floor. Now this actually works on concrete as well. You just need to wet the pads or use a varnish to put varnish on your concrete floor in your garage, and then you can just stick that on. Now it also works on carpet. All you need to do is get a big section of laminated MDF board that you put on your carpet, and then you can stick this onto it. And then you can stand on the platform, move around, and this will be rock solid. Okay guys, my platform is set up and my spring is ready to rock and roll. Now a couple of weeks ago I made this top section. Now if you've missed the video where I show you how to make this particular version, which is super fast, I'll put a link in the description. Make sure you go check it out. Now the things I used to make that was a lightweight rubber ball like this, a cone like this that you can get at most hardware stores, and about 16 inches of a 3/4 inch pipe, PVC pipe like this. So once again, I'm going to put a link in the description where I show you how to make this amazing top. Today I'm actually going to put a body on this. So I'm going to start with this and use some pool noodles to put a body on this for body shots. I've bought a bunch of pool noodles like this from Kmart. Now they're sold just about everywhere. They're really cheap, about $2 each. They're light and they're foamy, ideal for making targets and all sorts of stuff like this. So I've taken a section and actually already put it onto the 3/4 inch pipe all the way up to the top until it cannot go any further. So that'll make the core of the body. So now I'm going to put some layers on top of it. I've found the simplest way to do this to add bulk is to cut a bunch of pool noodles. And in fact, I've only used 1.5 pool noodles here into sections like these. These are about 10 inches long, and I've made an angle at the end. So you take a section of pool noodle that's 20 inches and then you slice it on an angle in the middle. You can use a serrated knife to cut pool noodles. They're pretty easy to cut. Now I've used a strap to temporarily strap them together so I can move them around, so I can maneuver them into place before I tape them with duct tape. And the strap, you could just use a bit of rope or something, or a zip tie to hold them in place. It's just temporary until I can tape the whole thing together. Now I might add more volume here, but I just want to see what this is going to be like after I tape it with duct tape and put it back on the spring. Let's do this. Now here it is, guys. I've put tape around it and it looks pretty nice. It still moves fairly fast. I've tried to minimize the amount of tape I put on it. If you don't mind the bag that moves a little bit slower and you want to have a bit of weight on it, go ahead and put lots of tape on it. But if you want it to move nice and fast, just go easy on the tape. Now I'm going to put some gloves on and see how this baby performs. So punching the head still works relatively similar. So you can still use it for reflex work. Alright, let's see the body. Okay, head, body. So I can now do body shots as well as head shots, and it moves pretty good. I'm going to experiment some more on this thing. I may put a little bit more body around the top section, but I like it already. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, is you can actually just take the body off and put it on whenever you want. So you can practice without the body or with the body. It's all modular.